Hey friends, this is Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead. And this really isn't for you guys. This is a message to YouTube. So I just want you guys to sit back and relax. If you guys agree with me, please share. If there are other channels that are suffering what I'm suffering, do this. Make a video, share it. We need help, okay? So here is my letter to YouTube. Dear YouTube executive, staff, and shareholders, I've been a YouTube content creator for 11 years. During the pandemic, I began doing daily live streams to help people connect and share. I still work every day to bring up-to-date and valid content on my channels. I struggled, as many content creators did, every time you change the algorithms on how we earn money. But that's neither here nor there. I want to talk about trolls and spam bots. For almost a year now, I've been doing daily live streams, and I've paid hard money to have my internet upgraded as best as it can be in rural Quebec. I pay a large monthly amount to a cell phone company so that I can have the maximum data so that I can connect on a daily basis with my YouTube family. But then the trolls began to haunt our live streams. Rude, nasty trolls. I began to have more volunteer moderators to help control the flood. Then the spam bots started. So flood with spam was my chat that I can no longer live stream publicly. I even got a digital moderator, but it was no match for the spam bots. I had to create a Patreon account and ask people to pay $1 a month so that they could come into the live streams without fear of trolls and spam bots, because I would make them unlisted. I created a Facebook page to try and control who came into the live streams, even while they were unlisted. There is also the fact that many people cannot afford the Patreon. Don't laugh. Many people are struggling, and many won't do Facebook. Now, I tried an experiment that once I went live, I made the video public just long enough to get the notification out to the rest of my YouTube family. Then I would turn it back to unlisted. It worked 2 or 3 times. But people were worried, saying, Bev, you're public. Bev, you're public. And they were warning me. And so I had to explain to them, no, I wasn't public. I was only public long enough to give you the link. And then I went unlisted. Because I had to explain my ruse to the chat, the trolls caught on and they began to invade and bring their friends. They threatened, were rude, sexually explicit at times, and many made racial slurs and outright racist comments. So once again, my YouTube family is broken into pieces. Facebook pieces, Patreon pieces, having to wait for the replay pieces. Why? Because YouTube is not protecting its content creators. I'm not the only channel that's having this problem. Not everyone who has a channel can afford or even access high-speed internet. Nor should we be forced into having alternate websites and selling t-shirts to stay afloat. You seem to forget what YouTube was built on. People just like me. Poorly paid employees of YouTube. Shitty hours, no benefits, no vacation time, and constantly changing demands and rules of an overlord employer. You call this a community? Community guidelines? You mock the word. We pay for your cars. We pay for your vacations and your fancy watches. We, the ordinary content creators, built YouTube. And while we pay your bills, you give us no protection. This is a 19th century work format in the 21st century. It's no better than it's not much better than a sweatshop. Face it, YouTube. Not all of us are ever going to fit your desired network style. Some of us prefer to keep it real. And we deserve as much protection from trolls and spam bots as any 10 million strong channel. Look after your workers. Not all of us are going to do you the favor of quitting. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from Our Half Acre Homestead saying, a 5-star restaurant kitchen is only as good as how well they treat their dishwasher. Take care. God bless.